grateful, and thank you for honoring Charlie and his legacy and his mission to have a Club America on every high school chapter across the country. So God bless you guys, and thank you.
That's also a good artifact for the Nepotism Hall of Fame. Nepotism Hall of Fame gonna have a wing just dedicated to this event where Sarah Huckabee Sanders brought in Erika Kirk. They gonna build, instead of a Trump library, they're not gonna have a Trump library when he leave office, because ain't no reason for that. They just gonna build a Nepotism Hall of Fame. That's what it's gonna be. Shout out to all the subscribers and the members here on the channel. Don't forget to like the video. My name is Reese Waters, and this is Street Politics. Now, I would first like to give a shout out to Belgium for recognizing Afro Man's swift victory. It's Belgium, right? I'm gonna go down and get me a slice. They still got them statues of King Leopold up?
Hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right.
Oh, it's Taste of Belgium. It's in the Cincinnati area? Okay, well, I might be able to do that. Hey, save me a slice. Ohio, save me a slice. Not because I word on the street is y'all got some new flags down there in Ohio. That's word on the street. I might be able to make my trip down there. I might be able to make my trip this year.
Yeah, boy.
Apparently, these are popping up everywhere in Ohio. Sorry, JD, your home state is turning on your administration. Hey, JD, before long, you could be in a donut shop just making small talk for real. Like, that really could be life.
I'm JD Vance. I'm running for Vice President of Tennessee.
Okay.
We're going to do 2 dozen.
Okay.
Yep.
I mean, you have to bring the new baby there and whatnot. I don't know about how amenable Usher's going to be to, you know, everything you got going on. No. I know you on a tour with Erika. But I can tell you this, everything ain't sweet in her world neither. Let me see how conservative women in America act. No! Hey, Erika, it's probably just a coincidence that he had the sparklers there. That probably, don't all y'all do that?
Get on your feet, boy!
Now, wait a minute. Yeah, that's pretty authentic.
War is raging in Iran.
We're praying for all the soldiers and troops.
That's great that you're praying, but
how about all the kids that died when the USA hit the towers?
It broke my heart. That is the, oh.
In what ways have you grown closer to Jesus?
I serve a righteous God. And that is why we say our prayers. And we are all his children. But when I say children, I mean like the holy, blessed Trinity, which is why I hold the Bible.
He got that look down. I'm be honest. He got that look down. He must have taken some Meisner classes or something like that. And don't that outfit look familiar? Wow, he got the whole outfit. And I knew that couldn't have been easy to find, you know, with all them donations y'all been taking in and everything.
Sweet cream foam chai ice matcha. And Bella will have all organic pup cup.
organic?
Yes, everything organic.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free?
4, 3, 7. Oh, Hannah, you good?
I don't know how he knew. I have no idea how he knew.
4, 3, 2. Hold your chest lifted. We're gonna lift.
We have to protect all men in America, especially all white men in America. Those are the boys that we care about in this country. America is built on their backs. Yes, because they are the ones who mattered most.
Oh, that's what you got a problem with? Erika, wasn't this you?
Don't let anyone disenfranchise you because you're a young man, especially a young white male man. Don't ever let anyone talk down to you. We need strong men out there.
See, I ain't want to get ahead of myself, but he nailed that. Wow. I mean, on the bright side, you don't have a dog, do you? You have a dog? What's his name? Shabbat Shalom. Aren't you Christian? I have no idea. No, don't go. No, you don't want to go. You don't want to go to the comments. Erika, trust me, you do not want to see these mentions. Don't say I ain't warned you. The empty speeches say. I feel you there, dog. Yeah, Druski's not funny anymore. Oh, you know the Sunglass Brigade is coming. Hey, Erika, the Sunglass Brigade still on board? Yeah. Oh, my milk of magnesia. God broke the mold when he made you. Hey, if you ever, and I mean ever, want to reference Don't Be a Menace in my comments or videos, huh? Erika before Charlie was even in the ground. Yeah, that's most of them. That's most of them along those lines. But Druski, this your best work since the Preachers. It really, this your best work since the Preachers. Matter of fact, maybe you could do a mashup and have Erika come in from the rafters.
But wait, there's more.
I used to work for TPUSA. TPUSA faith exists to equip Christians to live out biblical truth, fight cultural degeneracy, and be salt and light. But AmFest 2024's after party, hosted by James O'Keefe, the Make America Rave Again blowout, this is what went down. A half-naked woman in a giant wine glass full of water, grinding sexually, splashing the crowd while booze flows everywhere, and she wraps our American flag around her like a cape. Straight up flag code disrespect and total cultural compromise. I mean, if they disrespecting the flag, that's pretty much on brand. Hey, honestly, check out an NFL game. You want to see some disrespect of the flag. But just how bad we talking? Well, that looked like a regular Mar-a-Lago government shutdown party. That's what that looks like. Remember, that's probably what got her the gig. She performed at the AmFest, and that's how she got hired for the shutdown party. They probably got that going on right now. All she needs is a dog mask. This is the party of the decade our youth are funneled into. Where's the biblical modesty, the respect for sacred symbols, the consistency on fighting degeneracy? Former insider here, this doesn't align with what TPUSA preaches. Video is real, unedited from the event I was at. Judge for yourself. Thoughts, TPUSA. I can give you some thoughts from outside TPUSA. Next time, once you capture the girl in the flute glass, you need to pan down and just look at who's thirsty. You know, we need to look at who's thirsty. It's like when I watch the game, I'm most interested in the losing fan. That's what you needed to get more audience shots in that. But that was well done.
Wrong.
Man, TPUSA whistleblowers just coming forward like Mark Robinson. They all coming out the woodwork now. It's no wonder Arkansas broke ranks. Oh yeah, We noticed.
Turning Point USA chapter at the University of Arkansas announcing it is rebranding and disaffiliating with the national group. The chapter's president said in a statement posted on social media, the executive board had become concerned with the direction of the national group. Says the chapter will now be rebranding to Young American Revival, focusing on advocating for Christian conservative values. Comes a week after Turning Point's CEO, Erika Kirk, paid a visit to Arkansas. Governor Sanders signed a proclamation endorsing TPUSA chapters in schools statewide.
Wait a minute. You mean to tell me they disaffiliated immediately after meeting with Erika Kirk and Sarah Huckabee Sanders? I mean, I would too. I would too. I would. I'll be honest. Take the Arkansas off there, because you don't want nothing to do with Sarah Huckabee Sanders neither. Take the Arkansas off there.
He's right, you know.
Sanders hosts Turning Point USA's Erika Kirk at Mansion signs Club America proclamation. The program is known as Club America, and it encourages students to build networks, spearhead initiatives, and register to vote. For who? For who? Register to vote for who? Exactly. You always sleep.
Wake the hell up!
Governor Sanders and Erika Kirk both advocated for the program, with Kirk stating this is one step closer to her husband's dream of having a Club America in every school. And how did that go?
A few moments later.
4 people charged following clash at governor's mansion protest. Arkansas State Police have confirmed the charges of 4 people who were arrested after a fight broke out at a protest at the governor's mansion. The fight broke out after Governor Sarah Huckabee Sanders and Turning Point USA Chairwoman Erika Kirk held a press conference in the building. Videos taken by bystanders appear to show protesters clashing with people as they left the governor's mansion.
Get the f*** out of here. Get the f*** out of here. Just get the f*** out. Hey, you. Right there. Right there. Right there. You swung. I got it. Hey, hey.
He swung on her.
Now, are we sure these were protesters that was engaged in the fracas? Because if I was there and you're minding my own business and you presented me Erika Kirk, I would probably tear out of there, and I might make physical contact with anybody that stands in between me and freedom from that. You know what I mean? I come on, let's be real about this. No, this the same event that gave us that good AI teaching tape.
We are here to welcome one of the conservative movement's most talented, most outspoken, and most faithful leaders, Erika Kirk, to our great state. We're so proud to have her, and we're so proud of the incredible work that she is doing to help encourage students across the country to engage and join Club America, which we're launching here in Arkansas, and we're just honored to have you.
Thank you. God bless you. We're so grateful, and thank you for honoring Charlie and his legacy and his mission to have a Club America on every high school chapter across the country. So God bless you guys, and thank you.
That's also a good artifact for the Nepotism Hall of Fame. Nepotism Hall of Fame gonna have a wing just dedicated to this event where Sarah Huckabee Sanders brought in Erika Kirk. They gonna build, instead of a Trump library, they're not gonna have a Trump library when he leave office, because ain't no reason for that. They just gonna build a Nepotism Hall of Fame. That's what it's gonna be.
Did you guys see the latest Erika news? I'm actually in disbelief, but I shouldn't be surprised.
President Donald Trump appointed Erika Kirk to the United States Air Force Academy Board of Visitors. The board makes recommendations to the Secretary of Defense and the President. Kirk is listed as an appointee on the board's website. The 16-member board reviews morale, discipline, curriculum, equipment, and finances, among other matters. Erika Kirk will serve at least 3 years or until a successor is chosen.
Erika Kirk U.S. Air Force Academy Board of Visitors. Let that sink in just for a second. This should prove to everyone that this girl has been in all of this way longer than we were told. You cannot tell me that she was just a podcaster's wife and just Miss Arizona. There's no way that a Miss Arizona gets a seat on the board of a military academy unless if she was working behind closed doors. Very, very closed doors. This just shows us that Erika and Donald are closer than we ever imagined. So the CEO of TPUSA is now going to oversee the Air Force's curriculum and morale. Erika's been groomed for this specific type of power from day one.
And now let's see how that's all working out for Sarah Huckabee Sanders.
I'm so proud to stand before you as the president of the Young Democrats of Arkansas, the largest youth-led civic organization in the state. Today, Governor Sanders has flown in Erika Kirk to announce an abuse of her state power. They will attempt to force ideological, partisan political clubs into public high schools and universities across the state. Let's be clear. What she's doing is wrong. We respect the rights of students to organize regardless what political party they're organizing for. When someone uses their state power and resources, however, to try and unfairly influence our students, we will stand up, speak out loudly about that overreach.
Now, Sarah Huckabee Sanders, did you mismanage this to such a degree as to get young people on the left and the right in your state to drag you over this? Is that how bad it is? Huh? How'd she even get elected? I told you. You want to see her plaque in the Hall of Fame? An Arkansas college chapter of the late Charlie Kirk Turning Point USA abruptly cut ties with the conservative organization less than a week after Erika Kirk visited the state. The University of Arkansas's TPUSA chapter released a statement disavowing the organization and its use of Charlie Kirk's name since he was fatally shot at a campus event in Utah on September 10th. Quote, "We have many grievances with Turning Point USA, but I will share only one," wrote Dino Fanagrossi, the former chapter president at UA. "We are generally put off by how Charlie Kirk has been used by TPUSA since his assassination. Statements like Charlie would have said and Charlie would have wanted have felt in many instances disingenuous and manipulative. Charlie Kirk cannot speak for himself anymore, and we do not recognize the way others have attempted to speak for him." Now, what I find so fascinating about this is the fact that there have been so many claims at disrespecting Charlie Kirk and disrespecting Charlie Kirk's memory, but none of them, at least till now, have flagged people using his name and what he would have wanted in the service of their own manipulation. Because that would probably be number one, right? That would probably be like at the forefront. That would probably be at the forefront of people disrespecting Charlie. No. We can say what he would have wanted. We can say what he would have thought to service our own aims. But don't you disrespect what nothing he actually said. And also, chief among them is, as we know, the whole idea behind Charlie Kirk being as how he was an arbiter of free speech, right? He used to just go on campuses and he just wanted to engage in debate. Well, interestingly enough, this post originally on Instagram has been deleted. I find that fascinating. It's almost like they're not really here for debate. You know, it's almost like they're not here for like a real honest exchange of ideas. You know, I tell you, like I told my mama when I was little, like, I feel like you don't respect me as an equal. You know what I mean? I feel like this ain't really, You know, this ain't really a give and take kind of thing, is not what this is. That's the Charlie Kirk discourse. That's the Charlie Kirk discourse. Now, it's about this time I should probably just make my stance pretty clear when it comes to Erika Kirk. I didn't come out the gate with any feelings about Erika Kirk, and I definitely wasn't checking for her reaction to Charlie's death. Like that's not what I'm here for at all. I did not seek out Erika Kirk as the happiest person alive or stage 6 of grief tossing merch.
5 stages of grief: denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and acceptance.
Although I will be honest, the AI Erika Kirk virtual assistant was a bit much. That was a bit far.
Erika, my life is falling apart.
Maybe you should go on an aloe shopping spree. Or honestly, just take out your husband.
Take out my husband?
Yeah, and take over his company if you can.
And yes, I do cede that on some level, Erika Kirk did unite Democrats and Republicans in this country.
You know, very rarely are there topics that Republicans and Democrats can agree on, but one that no one's arguing about is the fact that Erika Kirk is super weird, and the way she's behaving is very icky, as the kids say. I mean, I was in a comment section on Facebook, and my liberal friend who moved to Portland and my Republican friend who moved to Idaho were in the same comment section being like, yeah, what's up with that chick? Something's off. So thank you, Erika Kirk, for uniting the country again.
I didn't come out of the gate with any feelings about her, and I definitely wasn't predisposed to flagging her reaction to such a traumatic event, as I would offer your average person a certain amount of grace in how they respond to something like that. Now, given the fact that she was Charlie Kirk's wife and he has very well documented feelings about me and my kind, I probably wasn't going to be purchasing any of the merch or anything like that. Like, given that you chose as your partner the person who said that about me and mine, I probably wasn't really gonna rock with you. But then after the fact, when you don't disavow any of those things and you keep the party going, well, now we got a problem.
Don't let anyone disenfranchise you because you're a young man, especially a young white male man. Don't ever let anyone talk down to you. We need strong men out there, strong men who are convicted, that will be good leaders, good husbands, good fathers like mine. We need that. And young women, we need you to also rise up. Don't compromise yourself. Don't look at other women and compare yourself. God has created you for a purpose and a reason far greater than you and I will ever know on this side of heaven. But just know that as long as you're a part of Turning Point USA, you have us by your side, and we will be there for you every step of the way.
And then you add on top of that, speaking of what Charlie Kirk would have wanted, the whole idea of her taking over Turning Point USA, which as is her right, but not acknowledging the blatant hypocrisy and the fact that the man literally traipsed around the country and told women to have babies and find a partner. Like, you want to be a girl boss, but take that right away from every other young woman that you see. And that's the same energy and smoke I have for all of the women on the right wing that usher in this version of Christian nationalism, rolling the tape back decades on women's freedoms while you collect a check for greasing the skids. Oh yeah, I will have a problem with that.
No. Hell no.
And then there's the part where you took over the organization by virtue of being Charlie Kirk's wife and uplifted by an administration that told us we were all DEI. That's right. We had too much melanin and not enough red hat to earn our way to any position of prominence in America. But by all means, she could take over Turning Point USA and growing.
You don't find that suspicious?
Air Force Academy prepares ideological overhaul with Erika Kirk bringing bold Christian faith. Well, she must have did a whole lot of reading and studying of Charlie in order to really be able to push his legacy forward. Breaking. Do I hear this right? Erika Kirk admits she hasn't even read Charlie Kirk's book that he supposedly wrote, Pushing Shabbat, yet went on a massive book tour promoting it. Aside from that, she's just a terrible, terrible public speaker.
The last few chapters, and it's not because of timing, it's just because my heart's not there yet. Because there's only so many firsts you get in your life. And there's going to be the first and last time that I read that book for the first time, and so I'm really just trying to take my time on that. But it's a beautiful book that talks about the importance of being able to just silence the noise for a little bit and focus on what's important and eternal and true, and spend time with your family. And it's just, again, his last parting words. He could have written a book on finance. Like, he could have done anything, but instead, he literally is trying to remind us that keep holy the Sabbath, but not only that, but understand deeply why you're here and how important your life is.
You know what she needs? She needs Barry Weiss. She needs Barry. If she with Barry Weiss, she sound way better. Literally anybody. If anybody's with Barry Weiss, they sound way better. You should put her at the head of a news organization. Yeah, people whose job it is to spread information with Barry Weiss. That makes a whole lot of sense. Now, everything I've outlined so far would just put her in a position whereby my antenna are all the way up, and I certainly wouldn't consider myself a fan. I would be a light op. I would be a light op if that were the case up to this point. But where you really got me messed up is the organized defense of Erika Kirk. That's where you really got me messed up. We've seen all of the tweets and the posts using the same language to attack anybody that dares challenge her qualifications to take over an organization, taking in hundreds of millions of dollars in donation. Yeah, meritless, but we can't qualify for nothing, though. We be DEI just for living. But don't you challenge Erika Kirk, though.
All you people care about is readers and making money off of her. She's a human!
Oh, Meghan McCain, for the love of God, leave Erika Kirk alone. She's experienced enough pain for several lifetimes already. Well, see, here's the thing. People experience that pain regularly, and they don't get any of that grace. And those are people that don't get any of that money or status either. But I could understand why you would come out on that side of the coin, Meghan McCain. Did you get your plaque yet? Did they contact you for Hall of Fame yet? Hit Trump up. He got you. Yeah, he got you.
I love the poorly educated.
And Matt Walsh has been as reliable a defender as could exist. Here he is talking about this is a good example of how defamation works in the modern age and why it's not as simple as just sue them. The person in this recording is absolutely not Erika. It couldn't even be Erika because she was like 16, and yet this account, amplified by bigger accounts, has made this claim recklessly and with malicious disregard for the truth. That's interesting. So we want to crash out in defense of Erika Kirk and claims made recklessly and without regard of the truth. Is that what Fox News did when they ran the segment from a previous transfer because of all the blowback from Trump not wearing a hat in front of a deceased soldier? Was that a reckless disregard? Is that what that was? How about when Pete Hegseth posted the clip to defend the Iran war of a soldier that was years old who had already gotten booted from the military. Was that a reckless disregard? Was that a reckless disregard? Oh, you know, this was new. Kash Patel talking about leadership matters, talking about a decrease in crime statistics, ending with Biden. Was that a reckless disregard? Was that a reckless disregard? I mean, Trump himself went up and tried to claim that he's been trying to get the Epstein files publicized and exposed this entire time, despite having the ability to do so himself the entire time. You want to talk about a reckless, but we gonna crash out for Erika Kirk though. We gonna crash out for Erika Kirk. Your whole brand is a reckless disregard for the truth, but we gonna lay it all out to defend Erika Kirk. That is something. And what's so interesting about it is how much that has fueled the very thing which has you up in arms. The defense fuels the distrust.
And the Best Bad Acting Award goes to Erika Kirk. Erika Kirk was at the State of the Union. She was Trump's guest. And here she is crying, just without tears.
Wonderful wife, Erika, is with us tonight. Erika, please stand.
Erika, how is it that when you cry, you don't produce tears? I mean, it must be nice. You don't gotta ruin your makeup, but it is very interesting. She did the signature look up, look sad with no tears actually coming down my face. Honestly, this is just bad acting at this point. I would respect it more if she just didn't act sad. Just be the real Erika, like you are on the TPUSA leaked calls that we heard.
My husband's dead. Like, I'm not trying to be morbid, but he's dead.
Just be you. Don't put on an act because honestly, not many people are buying it anymore. CNN posted this photo of Erika Kirk. And when I tell you no one's buying it, I mean no one's buying it. The top comment, guys, and the Best Actress Award goes to Erika Kirk. Honestly, I don't even think it's good acting, but I get what they're trying to say. So no confetti cannon for her tonight? Not her crying with Super Bowl rings on. Came for the comment section and relieved to see so many agree that it's all political theater. After seeing Erika's latest performance, I'm just more stoked for Candace Owens' Bride of Charlie. This is gonna be good.
Cries of this widow will echo around the world like a battle cry. That young man, I forgive him.
Take your time.
Erika Kirk has been named the new CEO of Turning Point USA.
It's weird to say excited.
Describes her husband's funeral as the event of the century.
The glittering pantsuit in a recreated tent that her husband tragically was murdered in.
My aunt used to tell me, never do something that you don't want on the front page of a newspaper.
Because I'm going to tell you, like I've told just about any federal agency, law enforcement agency, anybody that's trying to tell me you want to believe me or your lying eyes, transparency can set you free. But a lack of that, ooh, you got my mind going. You got my mind going, and it's not my fault. Huh? Oh, but yeah, Candace is the problem, though.
The cap.
I'm going to be blunt. I've reached the point where I find Erika Kirk deeply disturbing, not because of rumors or gossip, but because of consistent, observable patterns of behavior. To be clear, everything I say in this post is my opinion. I'm not claiming this is fact. I'm saying this is what I think Erika Kirk is. I come from a world of acting and modeling. I've spent years around social climbers, opportunists, image curators, and people who treat relationships as ladders, and that's why I left that world. Most of these people are shallow and harmless. A few are dangerous. Erika falls into the latter category, not because she's just ambitious, but because of how calculated and performative her ambition appears to be. I believe she may be a psychopath. And you know, one way you're not going to get people off that ledge is organized, verbatim-based defenses. That is not how that works.
You gonna learn today.
Oh, here goes Candace. This is a must read about Erika Kirk. Every single word of this is accurate, and there's not enough money in the world that can force us to deny our basic human instincts. You know, kind of like the instinct that says, if you lie to me about this, then you might be lying to me about that. And Turning Point USA hasn't been able to be 100 about anything.
He also always did have trust with the president, and he would look for the bright side of things. And he was an American patriot, so he would pray for our success once that began. And I just want to say that to offer perspective on how I think he would have felt about this. And that's not to use Charlie as a shield. That is not to say everything just revolves around him, because he's not with us anymore. But I know all of us are feeling the lack of Charlie in a moment like this, because he was a natural leader of the movement.
Well, I think that's also, like, as soon as all of this broke out, you saw that social media immediately went to go find Charlie clips, because he still is, even in death, like the leading voice on a matter like this.
Well, and sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, and it makes me upset, though, because for these people that didn't actually know Charlie, like Blake, you said it, in private, he would be not happy with the situation, and he would express his thoughts. You would oftentimes see him talk about it on the show, but then as soon as this would happen, he would have trust in the president. He would try to calm people down, and so it's really irritating for me to see so many people on social media have the opposite reaction, to use his voice to actually cause chaos, to actually cause fear of the situation, to actually cause hatred of President Trump in this whole ordeal, when actually that's not what he would want.
Ah, that's right. There's the whole part about Charlie would have wanted this war in Iran, which they had to go ahead and backtrack. That's just, and you know what? I can tell you this, TPUSA, y'all gonna have to backtrack again, because what's this about free speech and y'all shuttering groups off campus? Oh yeah, we saw it.
I really did not want to have to make this video. In fact, I actually did everything in my power to not have to make this video. But I guess here we are. If this is the first time you're seeing me, my name is Z. I'm a political operative from rural Nevada. And just over a year ago, I started the largest counter organization to Turning Point USA on the left national ground game. Before Charlie Kirk died, we started a college campus tour, which was against his American comeback tour called the Unfuck America Tour. You've probably seen us online and maybe even at your college campus. And our first stop for our spring tour was set to be this Monday at Arizona State University. In the past 48 hours, that has been canceled by the university, which is curious to us because we found out that the event was going to be canceled shortly after our president of our college chapter went to a Turning Point in closed-door meeting at Arizona State University to invite the Turning Point USA students, and was faced with Erika Kirk, who just happened to have shown up to campus and just happened to be in that meeting. This is what she said.
I put the kids to bed and I thought to myself, you guys are in our backyard. And I was really frustrated that you guys weren't able to have the counter tabling for the Enough America tour, and that really pissed me off.
Shortly after, we received an email saying that our event would be canceled because of us not being within their 14-day rule of applying for a permit, even though we were within that 14-day rule. And also, we have this screenshot right here that says that our event was approved. And then shortly after we found out that we would not be allowed to have our event on the ASU campus, we found out that Turning Point USA would be having Jack Posobiec at their closed-door meeting on Monday, even though that was never planned. I believe at my core, because I have evidence to prove it, that Charlie Kirk never stood for free speech, and neither does Turning Point USA. That is an illusion. Here's the thing. It doesn't matter whether they stand for free speech or not, because at the end of the day, it is our right to express our freedom of speech on every public university campus across this country. I'm sure the ASU thought that we were just going to take this lying down, but unfortunately for them, there are people that believe in this case and that will represent us. This isn't just an attack against national ground game. This is an attack against Democrats all across the country. And conservatives are winning that battle. Here's the thing, we cannot do this on our own. We need you to step up and help us in this fight because we can't take on the Republican establishment all by ourselves. So please go to our website, nationalgroundgame.com, chip in anything you can, sign up to volunteer, and remember to follow me to hopefully unfuck America.
Y'all better hope Candace don't see that. Y'all better, and the Arkansas thing, you think she not gonna go in on, y'all, hey, quiet your voice. Here she come. Huh? Nothing? We was talking about the guy who said he scammed MAGA. You know him? What happened in Arkansas?
A Turning Point USA chapter at the University of Arkansas announcing it is rebranding and disaffiliating with the national group. The chapter's president said in a statement posted on social media, the executive board had become concerned with the direction of the national group. Says the chapter will now be rebranding to Young American Revival, focusing on advocating for Christian conservative values. Comes a week after Turning Point's CEO, Erika Kirk, paid a visit to Arkansas. Governor Sanders signed a proclamation endorsing TPUSA chapters in schools statewide.
So this is fantastic news. It's great news. But beyond that, you should know that this was a unanimous decision. Everyone on the board agreed that they wanted to move away from Turning Point USA. Dino, he's not just a person that just signed up and is causing drama. He's been there for 5 years. And incredibly, he would very much know, and I'm going to guess it's going to be him understanding how Charlie was pulling away on the topic of Israel, because Dino Fontegrassi in July was a part of that sit down that Charlie did where he discussed Israel and Gaza. He sort of just set it up with a bunch of students and tried to get their opinion to show donors, like, you can't treat these kids like this. It's the direction, the direction of wind, it's just changing.
How many of you guys think when a lawmaker and a man I respect like Ted Cruz uses the Bible to justify aid to Israel, doesn't even know the verse, do you guys think that's like not the best way to approach this? Raise your hand.
I find prophecy as policy generally to be theologically problematic. I mean, there's plenty of things that the Bible says that have been done throughout parts of history that certainly a nation state doing today we would see as a bit of a problem. When it comes to sending these, what you said, $300 billion,
just with inflation,
to any foreign country, all I can think about is across our own southern border, we have an actual military in the form of the cartel that kill thousands of people, and that's leaving out the hundreds of thousands of Americans that have died to drug overdoses due to drugs that have come across our southern border. And it's insulting that that money goes anywhere else because we have such a huge problem here.
And so they know how Charlie felt. Actually, he was also on the Charlie Kirk show. I believe he was on it actually after Charlie Kirk was assassinated. So when he is coming forward and he is saying something is not right, they are pretending Charlie would want stuff that I know that Charlie would not want. People need to listen.
Erika, you lucky. You lucky because she didn't. Oh, she wasn't finished.
And I am just getting so tired of all of these frauds out there that are, like I said, gaslighting us. Just gaslighting us and telling us that Blake Neff now somehow holds the keys and knows what Charlie would have wanted. Mikey McCoy, this like kid who came out of nowhere, knows exactly, like we were his best friends, so much so that we won't even help the public investigate what happened on that day. Things that in no way would transform the ongoing investigation. Answering basic questions would actually remove some of the rumor and innuendo. No one can explain to me why these tapes were removed, why there's so many lies. The public can see this. And at this point, like I have said before, I find it to be utterly immoral for people to be pretending that everything that Erika is doing right now is normal, that it is moral, that it is righteous in any way, that it is excusable, that she has lied through her teeth, been caught so many times that it's some like stage of grieving that nobody's gone through. Like, you never hit the stage where you just pathologically lie about everything and you just like, hit the world tour and reverse everything that your husband said. And it sickens me especially because of how much I love my husband and thinking, God forbid, of anything ever like that happening, and me knowing who his enemies were, me knowing who put him through grief, knowing who stressed my husband out, and suddenly he dies and like give it 3 days and they're like sitting in his studio opening AmFest.
Hey, Ben Shapiro, she talking about you. Hey, come on down. Come on down.
Like there is something deranged happening here, and there's no amount of propaganda that is going to convince these students, these employees who are fired for even asking simple questions about, hey, why does this feel weird? Get out. We don't care. Work like dogs, worship Erika. This is now suddenly a monarchy. There is no amount of social engineering that is going to change this, okay?
Y'all asked for that. Y'all asked for that. We hadn't done nothing when she was coming for us. We hadn't done nothing, but we got attacked just for living. But y'all gassed her up, so that's your problem now. Y'all did that. Y'all gave her that expensive gas. Wait, $7, $8 now? Y'all gave her that gas. Y'all put that battery in her back. So, yeah. Good luck with that. I don't know. Maybe you could offer her some of that Afro Man cake or something like that. You know, like a peace offering. Something. You got some peace merch?